guess you don't get much time to reflect, Simon, because you've got games coming thick and fast. But if a leading lager brand did first weeks of the season, would that be exactly what you would want?
Well, that's an interesting question, Dan. Of course it would be. We've won 2 games, we've played really well in the games, we showed different sides to us, to the team in terms of last week against Bristol Rovers. We played consistently well throughout the course of the game. Saturday we played really well first half, and then we dug deep without the ball in the second half. That last 30 minutes we were in cruise control right up to Jay's husband's rash decision making, but made it difficult for us. But ultimately the lads stood up, and when Southend threw things at the team, they were there to respond in a positive manner. So you have to be tested in different manners throughout the course of the season, and first 2 games we've had that thrown at us.
Is there any substitute for real competitive games? Have you learned more in 2 competitive games than you could possibly learn in pre-season?
Well, I've always said pre-season is a means to an end. You could skip 6 weeks of it, get to the start of the season, and you'll roughly know where you are with your group of players, what they're going to do, but you cannot replace actual match day situations, from the fitness element and the emotional side of it, the competitive edge, the adrenaline flowing. So yeah, of course pre-season does help, but yeah, you learn about your players when it really matters.
When you go into a League Cup tie at this early stage of the season, is there a balance to be struck between keeping the momentum that you've built up and perhaps giving players opportunities and learning more things?
Yeah, definitely. Look, in an ideal world I'd like to pick the 11 again, but we've got such a gruelling schedule over the next few weeks that I want to see 1 or 2 other players, but I'm not going to be making 11 changes. I've never been like that as a manager. I think we've got to treat this competition really importantly, because it's a pathway to the next round, hopefully, if we play well enough and do what we're capable of doing. And then who knows what you're going to do. From another point of view, we want to win football matches every time we're involved in it. From the club's perspective, you get through to the next round, you could be getting some of the big hitters in the Premier League, and that's a financial boost to everybody.
At this stage, against an opponent from the division below, is it the old traditional banana skin that people will look at and think 1 or 2 of these will be upsets?
Well, there are going to be upsets throughout the course of the next few nights, because that's just the nature of of this cup competition. All I'll stress to my players that we don't want to be one of them. We have to make sure that we're professional in our approach. Whoever's picked to play in the team, they go and do themselves justice, because it might be the opportunity for 1 or 2 to come into the team, and if they don't perform like the other team, the lads have done already this season, then it might be difficult to get back in again.